Hey, family. This is Robin, Apex Healing Tarot 777. Y'all come on in for this message. We are going to do a quick aura check-in or reading. Find out what's in your energetic field or what you may be experiencing, what emotions that you're carrying right now that we're going to acknowledge and give you the opportunity to release. Okay, so we have 3 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. So pick the pile that calls to you, that speaks to you, and say if one pile doesn't relate, you don't relate to one pile, then there's the other 2. So let's tap in. Okay, pile 1, if you picked this pile, we have caution. So something don't feel right? I don't know what this is. Spirit is telling you to use caution, to ask more questions, to not take something that is stressing you out, that you have a lot of anxiety over, because yellow means solar plexus chakras. Our chakras are the energetic forces or energetic centers that are channeled through our body. Right. And anytime if we have blockages in our chakras, because we're all energy, right? We're spirit before we were body. So if these energetic fields, any one of them, which is 7 of them total, if 1, 2, 3 are blocked, then we're going to have blockages physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. They're going to affect us on all 4 of those, in all 4 of those areas. So something significant about, you may have your solar plexus may be blocked, part 1. And when your solar plexus is blocked, you really have some doubts, maybe feeling insecure about things, talking yourself out of things, don't really believe that things are going to work out, or having some type of victim mentality. You don't know how powerful you are. You don't believe that you are powerful. And that has always like sabotaged what you wanted in your life. Those risks that prevented you from changing, from actually taking risks that would have been for your highest good. You got in your own way. You held yourself back from a lot of your blessings, a lot of opportunities. And it was because, look, family secrets. Oh shit. We all got secrets in our family. Confront and acknowledge any family secrets or issues that have been hidden or swept up under the rug. Yeah. You were called in this lifetime to get to the bottom of anything that your family, that your mom, your dad, your aunt, you notice a pattern of dysfunctional, of toxic stuff, something that needs to be said, words that need to be spoken. No matter if people get their feelings hurt, it's not like you're disrespecting anyone. You just want to find out why. You have a lot of questions. Well, why? Why did you do this? Or why did you make this decision? Especially when it comes to your parents or to your grandparents. You don't want to come off as disrespectful when you ask questions, especially as a little child. But now, since a lot of us are adults now, we can ask, well, find out why grandma made that decision, or why was there another family living down the street and grandpa had So yeah, with grandma, I mean, and the grandma didn't know about it. It's stuff like this that needs to be really acknowledged. Really, yeah. Ask. If you want to ask, ask. If especially if your life is being affected by it, you don't want to make the same decisions, so you want to do something differently. Hmm. Yeah. So y'all got some family secrets. We all do. We all got them family secrets that our parents said was what goes on in this house stays in this house. We all were told that. Some of that stuff that went on in the house was foul, foul. But we can always heal from it. We can always acknowledge it. It triggers us. It interferes with our relationships moving forward. A lot of us have tried to control situations, especially if we're insecure, if we're feeling like fight or flight, we're in that survival mode. We try to go through life controlling everything. We have to know the outcome. We can't, we don't trust anyone. We have trust issues. We can't let people get close to us because we think they're gonna uh, do us wrong or do us dirty, or we'll be laughed at, or yeah, it's all that mental clutter that needs to be healed. It's a lot. That's what's in your aura. Family secrets. Caution. Tell us about this spirit. Um, what is Power One uncovering? What do they need to? How do they need to move on? What do they need to be? What does Power One need to be aware of at this time? It's like a mental construct that's moving in the back of your mind, that's affecting your decisions. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, you feel stuck. You feel like a victim. A lot of you may be dealing with, mental health issues, anxiety, depression. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain trapped in your aura, trapped in your energy field. Anxiety, helplessness, fearlessness, fearfulness, helpless. You have everything you need to move beyond this Eight of Swords. A lot of overthinking. Tell me more. What do you need to be aware of? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about working on yourself. A lot of you, like I said, if you aren't aware of how you can talk yourself out of great opportunities because you don't want to change, because you believe you can't do it, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you think is going to manifest in your life. And you're being called to end the punishment. Put an end of punishing yourselves, Power One. Escaping that mentality. A lot of you are hard workers. You want to put in the work. You want to do the work to release this trap, this mind trap you're in. This is about attention. Spirit wants you to pay attention. Take things slow. Really address what needs to be addressed. Don't gloss over things, sweep them up under the rug and pretend tomorrow everything's going to be the same. Tomorrow you're going to have the same issues, and tomorrow you're going to have even more issues that if you hadn't addressed, you're going to sweep those up under the rug if you don't address them. So this is about really working on yourself, focusing, creating the life that you want, taking an active stance in your life, active participating in your life instead of sitting back and thinking you have no control when you have all the control in the world. You aren't blind. Eight, 8-2 could be significant. This is about balancing, multitasking. I'm hearing you are the master of your own ship. You can't let circumstances, people, places, or things get you down. This is about you balancing. A lot of you work hard. You have a lot of things on your plate, and you just want to get that synergy right where you can go back and forth. Maybe sometimes you can't do everything. If you have children, you can't take your kids where they want to go this summer because you have to work, because you have to pay bills. But maybe you can take them somewhere to the park or somewhere else, or that's just an analogy. It's about you creating balance. It's not either or. It's about you slowing down and being selective and realizing that you can't do everything by yourself. If you do suffer from anxiety or depression, it's okay to ask for help, to reach out. If you have these blockages, it's okay to seek chakra healing, to get a Reiki healing. Look up Reiki healers to remove these blockages, to get a massage, to release these emotions that are pent up in your aura. So you can enjoy, so you can be lighter, so you can be freer. So tell me about these. It's 13 minutes on the clock. So now that we're aware of what you need to do for yourself, so if the collective really worked on their solar plexus chakra, work on balancing themselves or working on themselves, healing, taking their life back, taking their power back, asking these questions, addressing what they need to address, what will life look like for them? Wow, we got the star. A lot of things will open up for you. This is about, the star is talking about you balancing your chakras, finding your North Star, finding your purpose, getting that hope back. After the death, after destruction, after transformation, after the tower, a lot of you are going through a lot. Tapping into your spirituality, as above, so below. That's musician energy as well, of you creating, tapping into the unseen to help, to support you. in this life while you're in this body. A lot of you are really creative forces. You have a lot of creativity inside you, but that's blocked. A lot of you are meant to be inspirations, will be inspiration for other people. You are meant to do that in this lifetime. About finding direction. You'll be able to find direction, heal, and have an overall positive outlook on life, which is beautiful. This is about you opening up, being vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable, for you to show emotions, because that's the only way. When we have heartache, when we have heartbreak, our heart cracks open and then our soul is there, bare. But what's in there, in that vulnerable space, that's a space to heal. That's a space. That's a time to look at yourself. Star energy, Aquarius. We have Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The High Priestess. Wow. Intuition. Balance. A lot of you know what you need to know, listening to that inner voice inside. Your spiritual gifts are going to be really heightened. They're really going to be, you're going to tap into a higher power, a knowledge of the unseen. This is about you going through life lessons, understanding in each stage of your life, really examining how you moved, and heal and forgive yourself, forgive others, and tapping in to that feminine side of yourself, the creativity, the growth, the not chasing. Allow yourself to receive that. When people not be too concerned with people's reaction, people's response to you, especially if you're healing, if you're self-aware, because everybody is dealing with something. And a lot of times people project their insecurities, they project things onto you that may not be your own. So you're the High Priestess. You have high standards. You know what you know. This is about balancing. Okay, what else? The Fool, starting over, new beginnings, leap of faith. Take that childhood. This is about a new journey. If you clear your chakras, if you heal, if you be vulnerable, if you open up to someone, you have a beautiful future awaiting. Free spirit, lighten that baggage. Get rid of all that baggage, heavy baggage in your mind, in your energetic field, your body, mentally, spiritually, everything is going to be cleared. And you're going to find when you have when a lot of stuff really don't matter, it's not going to matter. In the big scheme of things, you're not going to have to worry about what happened in the past, what's going to happen next. No. It's about you being in the present, about you taking every opportunity and taking every advantage of the present moment. That difficulty, that fear of change that you had when your solar plexus was blocked, you're going to be like a child. What did you want to do as a child? What risk did you want to take? It's about getting your groove back. Getting your groove back. What's the ancestors have to say? Let's get a message from the ancestors. What's your ancestors have to say? Power one. What does Power one's ancestors have to say about this? Don't give up. You're almost to the finish line. Apparently, finish ain't never done if he quits. Don't quit. You got your suit on. You prepared. You trained. You got this. You got a lot of help coming. You don't have to do things by yourself. Don't give up. They got a message for you. Apparently, you'll get approval for something very dear to your heart. So something that you have been wanting, something is going to turn around in your favor. You're getting a thumbs up. That's why they don't want you to give up. Don't count yourself out. And destiny of lotus, hope blossom. Apparently, much fortune atold, as your purpose is not of this world. You have a bigger purpose, a brighter meaning. You are a star in the heavens and in this earthly realm. You are meant to, I'm hearing you have pierced the spiritual veil. Your fortune is not just physical wealth, it's spiritual wealth. When you're spiritually strong, baby, everything could be happening, but you always have your angels, you have your ancestors, you have people that are there for you, who protect you, who will guide you. Let's get spirit's advice. Then we'll close out Power 1. Let's get spiritual advice for Power 1 Spirit. What can you leave us with? The universe wants Power 1 to know. Power 1. Power 1. This new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things. Yes. And a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. Yeah. That bird's eye view. See everything from a higher perspective. This new chapter is for you. This fool, when you take this risk, it's going to be so worth it. Don't give up. You have a clear, bright, go ahead. Your path is clear. It may be challenging right now, but keep going. Keep exploring. Keep healing. Get the help that you need. Work on yourself. Because you are that star. You are that star. All right. That is the message I have for you. I hope you liked. I hope it. I hope this helped you in some way. If it did, please consider liking, comment, and subscribing. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. I'm going to sage this area before we get into our reading. I hope y'all are doing well. We're going to invite in the energy of Pal 2 Spirit. What do you have to say about Pal 2? The aura that Pal 2 carries, the energy that you carry right now. Pal 2. We have rejection. A lot of you may have been feeling rejected. I'm hearing you may have applied to a lot of jobs, but you haven't heard back. from any of those. A lot of opportunities, a lot of you, a lot of other people having like say over your life. You're not liking that. I see 3 X's here. You could have been rejected up to 3 times for something that you really wanted. You feel like your life is one big rejection. You're trying to reject negative thinking, negative thoughts. Let's find out. Now, when, like I explained, I don't know, did I explain what aura is? Aura is like your energy. We're made up. A lot of us have physical bodies, but we were spirits before. So everything is energy. The plants, these gemstones, these crystals, whatever, all this is energy. And they tell stories and they live. They help us. So we're going to find out what energy, what's your aura, that invisible colored energy that you're holding on to right now. And these could change depending on what you're going through right now. So we're just capturing how to what it is that you are feeling right now. What emotion are you currently feeling? So let's look up rejection. Spirit wants you to rethink something. Try to reframe the pain of rejection. If you really wanted something and it didn't work out, try to look at it from another point of view. I'm hearing when one door closes, another one opens. Whatever door that was that you wanted or whatever you wanted to work out so bad wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for your highest good. There's something better. Whether it's a job, whether it's a person or something else. Some even say rejection is protection, right? So even though it may really hurt and you're going through a lot of pain right now, if it is a person, if there is a job or something, bring those emotions. Those emotions are coming up for you to heal that part, for you to really look at things with a different perspective and know that something better is waiting for you. Trust that whatever is meant for you is on its way. It's about having trust and having faith that God, your ancestors, your spirit team is looking out for you. And that whatever way you were going, this wasn't part of the plan. You were going the wrong way. You were letting distractions lead you somewhere where it wouldn't have worked out for you. You would have been disappointed. And then we have inherited beliefs. You have a role to play in breaking negative cycles and creating new patterns and beliefs that better align with your values and goals. This is what you were meant to do in this lifetime. Break patterns. Break negative toxic cycles. Create new, right? Something is better. Your spirit team is helping you to create these. They can see things that you cannot see. If it was a relationship, they could see that this relationship in the long term would not have been for your highest good. It would have some maybe distracted you from something that you were supposed to learn, something that you were supposed to share. Um, yeah, this is about you being comfortable being alone, being in your own space, getting clarity about why things didn't work out. Everything happens for a reason, and that's your role. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to have this aha moment and say, hey, this didn't work out, or I didn't get that job because maybe this company was going to downsize within a couple of years, and then you would have been out of a job that another job that you applied for that you were going to get hired for, but maybe, let's say, the job that you took offered more money, more pay, instead of the job that didn't offer more pay, that would have been better aligned with your spirit. Because a lot of these environments are toxic. So when you when you really, especially if it's employment, because we spend a lot of our times at work. So you don't want to go to a job where it's toxic people, toxic managers, toxic leaderships. Nobody's held accountable. That's torture, especially if you're a hard worker and you believe in doing the right thing and you want to make a difference. That job doesn't deserve you. So if you find yourself in a job like that, then, and you believe you deserve it, no, you don't deserve it. You deserve so much more. So maybe learn that new skill. Maybe do something. Explore that passion. Explore your talents or your skills that maybe you can make something. So maybe you can make something. Maybe you can make money off of your gifts and your talents. So tell us about this rejection for Pile 2, Spirit. Ace of Wands. Like I said, a talent, a passion. You being able to accept the challenge. You not backing down from the challenge. You believe whatever this is, whatever this opportunity is new, it's exciting, it's something that's going to birth a lot of new beginnings, or not a lot of positive things in your life, but you have to have the courage to do it. You have to believe inherent beliefs. Truly believe that whatever was not meant for you is because you have something better. You have this Ace of Wands. Whatever you were trying to stay in, you couldn't create nothing. If you were involved with a whole lot of drama, you couldn't, especially if it was at work, you couldn't take on extra projects, or you couldn't brainstorm of how we can make this better, because you're always putting out fires over and over again at work, continually, daily. People getting into it. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of drama. And you can't think. You can't think positively like that. And if it was a relationship, the same thing. You come home from you coming home from work wanting to have peace, and whoever this person is, or whatever they doing, or whatever drama they got going on, they projected it onto you, and you having to deal with it. And that takes away what a restful mind will create. A lot of you are going to create books, films, uh, talents, explore talents that you wanted to do as a child, but you never got a chance because you counted yourself out. We have 3 of Cups. Wow. And then we have the Fool. Yeah. Wow. A lot of you are letting go of pile 2 of what people think. You caring about what people think. This crab in the barrel mentality of you're going to explore. You are being encouraged to not give a F of who thinks what, how they think it, why they think it, why they think you can't do it. You know that something better, you deserve something better. So more aligned with your goals and your values, and you're not settling. And we have 3 of Cups here. Maybe you were involved in some type of third-party relationship or someone who made you feel like you weren't enough, where you felt rejected. A lot of you may not have a lot of friends. You felt excluded in some type of friend group. They made you feel like you were the odd one. No, you weren't. You were just different. You were unique. You were authentic. A lot of people wear masks where they want to fit in. You're not like that. We have Cancer energy. We have fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, air signs. Yeah. You're no longer rebelling. You're no longer being immature. Following along with the crowd. Following along with people who are going to get you off your path. Wasting a lot of time. Wasting your gifts. Being reckless. Yeah, you may have felt like a fool in a lot of situations. So, Spirit, now that Pile 2 has this brand new opportunity, brand new beginnings, a lot of you need to really analyze your friend group, reject people who are not on your path, who don't see things the way you see them. A lot of you are maybe tapping into different social circles where people y'all share the same interests. And it's going to open up a freedom, an opportunity for you to start fresh, for you to start new, for you to get rid of baggage that you've been hanging on from because you thought you couldn't do better. Okay. Orange. That's sacral chakra. So if you have a blocked sacral chakra, you can be emotionally cold. You have a difficulty with changing. Changing seems like, oh my gosh, I have to stay in this. I have to settle. I have to work it out. It don't matter how I'm getting treated. You try to prove yourself more and more and more. And as you try to prove yourself more and more and more, you lose yourself more and more and more. And whatever this is, you try to prove yourself more and more and more, and the more you get rejected, the less joy. It like saps your energy, saps your confidence. A lot of you may be depressed at this time. And that's a heavy energy to carry. A lot of you may be hyper, like triggered. You wear your emotions on your sleeve right now. Anything can trigger you emotionally. A lot of you may be hypersexual if you have a blocked sacral chakra. Oversexual. Trying to I'm hearing F your feelings. Yeah. Trying to distract you from your feelings. That's Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, third parties. Could be a lot of sex. Could be foolish and reckless in that sense. Overly focused on physical pleasures. Because you may have been rejected, or because someone may have rejected you. You may have the philosophy, well, F it, I'm going to go out and prove to this person or prove to myself that I can have anyone or any person, yeah, that I desire. Or maybe this is done to you. Take it as it fits. But you're breaking these negative cycles. So, the chakras, if this person, if Pao 2, balance their chakras, this sacral chakra, if they really address this through healing, I'm hearing through getting a massage, releasing emotions, get rid of this negative mindset, which may require you to reach out to someone, a counselor, a spiritual counselor, therapist, someone, a Reiki healer, who really does energy healing work. If Pao 2 took action on healing themselves, what's the outcome? Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Legacy. Removing generational curses, generational traumas in your bloodline. Family, wealth, big money. Your kids' kids don't have to worry about things. Ancestor, tapping into your ancestors. 10 of Pentacles talk about ancestors as well. Your ancestors will be happy. Your ancestors are standing by there to support you. As above, so below. You could get unexpected money. The 10 of Pentacles can talk about inheritance, money that you didn't think. It's about a lot of wealth. When you clear your spiritual blockages, you allow the pathway, you allow that channel, that open channel. It's clear. It's not clogged up with drama, grief, pain, a lot of stuff that blocks our blessings. Your blessings will start to flow to your family. A lot of you may be experiencing bankruptcy, fighting over money with people. Maybe trying to keep up with the Joneses, fake flexing, spending money that you don't have, getting a lot of loans. A lot of you may have married for money. And then you found out that this is not what you want. This is not who you are. You had to make a lot of sacrifices. If you're going through a lot of sacrifices. You'll be, if you clear these blockages, pile 2, this is about you being a blessing to not only your children, but your grandchildren and their children. This is about generational wealth. The next, I'm here up to 7 generations, may not have known where this wealth came from, but it came from you. It came from you doing the work. It came from you clearing the energy of addressing, removing generational curses, generational trauma. So, yeah, so they could, you may not see it in this lifetime. You may see some of it, but your hard work and your dedication is going to reap benefits for your ancestors that are going to come back. It's a connection, a bridge between the old and the new. Tell me, what else is going to happen? 10 of Pentacles, damn, financial security, family, everybody. Family be happy. It's going to require you to take a risk, to take a leap of faith on something. For a new beginning, 7 of Cups. Hope, options. Yeah, you have a lot of options. You may be daydreaming. You have multiple choices. You can pick and choose. You'll be able to pick and choose. Okay, what do I want? Wow. I'm hearing the world is yours. The world is your oyster, and you creating the kind of life that you want your family to benefit from in the future. That's going to make you happy. It's not staying stuck in things that are going against the grain, that you clearly don't align with. Yeah, bringing your desires into reality. You don't want to miss this opportunity. A lot of you may be recovering from some type of addiction right now. And if you are, keep your head up. Don't give up. You have a 10 of Pentacles on the other side. Breaking negative cycles and patterns. Yeah, you want to do better. And you are meant to do better in this lifetime. Because, like I said, you don't like how it feels when when others' opinions have a say-so, or have a say-so in your life, or how others feel, or how others do, or no, this is about you not giving your power away, you taking your power back. You don't have to sleep with a lot of people to prove your worth. This is about you knowing who you are, that self-worth, that creative energy. Yeah, but you'll have a lot of choices, hoping, dreaming, options, possibilities. Tell me what else is going to happen when they clear these blockages for pile 2. The Hangman. Yeah, you'll have a better perspective on what kept you stuck, knowing that you have to change. It's this aha moment. Like, damn, I've been stuck here too long in this daydreaming and this rose-colored glasses of trying to think things are going to work out, but continually I'm getting rejected continually. This doesn't feel right. I have to move forward, but I can't. And no, this is about you changing that. You releasing, you're letting go, you're accepting things, how things happen. Things didn't work out. Hey, they weren't supposed to work out. I'm not gonna try to force it. I did. You can take pleasure and have a peace in knowing that you did everything that you were supposed to do and move on. And don't try to fit in places or spaces that people who are showing you who they really are, who are showing you that they never really cared in the first place. They only cared about themselves. But they wanted you to think they cared because they wanted whatever benefits that you had. Yeah. Maybe it was vice versa. I don't know. So let's get some messages from your ancestors. Ancestors, what messages do you have for pile 2? And then moving forward, what message do you have for pile 2? And then moving forward, we get 3 of these. What messages do you have? Please like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I appreciate it. Look, miracle of health. Wow. A lot of you are being called to look into natural remedies, herbal remedies. Apparently, a miracle of health will come after a full moon of fire. So after you're releasing, something is going to come to I'm hearing the expansion, a big release party. And after that, something is going to, a miracle of health. It could be your physical health that's going to turn around. Whatever's stressing you out, you're going to release that. And when you release it, you're going to find yourself lighter, freer. It's not going to only help you physically. It's going to help you emotionally. It's going to help you mentally. It's going to help you spiritually. A miracle of health. Tell me more. I don't know what kind of herb this is with this purple flower in it. I have to look that up. Miracle of health. What else, ancestors, they have to look forward to? Pile 2. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot. Look, Empress status, baby. Apparently, you'll be living in high cotton. Your spiritual health is going to grow exponentially. And when you tap into your spiritual health, you can't help but be blessed. Whoever did you wrong, karma said payback is a bitch. For real. Apparently, karma collected on the folks in charge interest. So God knows when to strike to give people karma. The things that you put back out in the universe, you're going to receive those back. But your ancestors are putting a little interest on their karma. So they feeling it right now. We got generational curses. Wow. It's something significant about what your parents did, what your grandparents did, what their parents did. Apparently, there's one thing about that belt. You always got to come back around to the buckle unless you fasten it. You are unfastening that belt. There's no more cycles, repeated cycles, where these negative traits, these negative things that's happening within your families, addictions, toxicity, whatever this is, decisions, choices, you are going to break that cycle by you doing the work, by you changing something. And then what happens? We got multiple streams of income. That's what you got going. And that's where this 10 of Pentacles is going to. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of growth. So do not try to force yourself in places or spaces or with people who have clearly showed you where they're supposed to be at in your life. Because, hey, you're an empress. You grow. This is you all by yourself. You and your ancestors. You and your team. You and the universe. Shining, power too. Shining, 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 y'all. All y'all do is winning. Winning, 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 winning. Okay. Let's get a message from the universe. Pile 2. Then we'll close out. What's the final message, Spirit? For Pile 2, what's the final message for Pile 2? Oh, we got 2 of them. It says, bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Y'all got some great things, bigger and better. When you choose better, you do better. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages when you feel like you're all alone in a situation. Just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, to look around and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. We got your back. So Pile 2, this is your reading. If this helped you, please consider commenting, liking, subscribing. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. Let's clear the energy real quick, and then we'll get in your reading. Hope y'all are doing well. This energy and cleanse the space. Give me the messages that Pile 3 needs to hear, Spirit. So, a lot of y'all are coming out of deep, dark spaces. This is some type of, it says illumination. Y'all got an aha moment. That's in your aura. That's in your energy field right now. After coming out of darkness, now you're starting to see the light. It's happiness. A lot of you may be getting more sun. Your vitamin D levels may be going up. If not, you're being encouraged to stop looking out that window and to get outside. Get outside and explore. Get outside and explore. A lot of you have a lot of passions, a lot of things that you're passionate about, a lot of things that you want to take action on. You are a giver. You want to protect people. You don't like bullies or people who manipulate others. I'm hearing you're a free spirit. You're a free spirit. So let's look at your aura card, illumination. I was blind, but now I see. Yes. It talks about sun, gold, divinity, positivity, and self-esteem. Yeah, you're getting your groove back. What once made you feel bad, Pile 3, doesn't hold that, doesn't have a hold over you anymore. A lot of you are getting your confidence back. You're looking good. You're feeling good. You're really pouring into yourself because it all starts with you, right? Before you make anyone else happy, you got to make yourself happy. You got to pour into that cup. Your emotions are being balanced. A lot of you were triggered at what time. A lot of you could have been coming out of some type of negative, heavy energy, emotions that have weighed you down. A lot of you could have been grieving, could have lost someone. If you did, my condolences. Um, you may want to light a candle for them if you did lose someone. I just heard that. Light a candle for their passage to the other side, so their passage is clear. To clear the passage for them to go to the other side, so they can be in the world of ancestors and be there for you, to support you, to help you, to protect you on this physical plane. Yeah, this is about your solar plexus, about you feeling you are powerful, and you are powerful, Pile 3. Yes, you are. A lot of you could have been, had anxiety, worried about what's going to happen next. But look, you at this point in your life, you're saying, look, what's going to happen is going to happen. I ain't worrying about it. I know that you pray, you have faith, you're protected. And hey, it is what it is at this point. I'm hearing detaching from the matrix, detaching from the news and everything that wants to keep you in fear. Right. Of course, we have to know what's going on in the world, but you don't have to let that drive your decisions. You don't have to let that keep you stuck, Pile 3. You are not letting that keep you stuck. It says, drawing this card is like turning on a light in a pitch black room. When the room is dark, it can feel scary. It can feel unfamiliar and mysterious. Like you don't know, like, where am I going to go? It's pitch black room. What am I going to do? However, once the lights are on, you can see and feel the truth of your situation and approach that you've been illuminated with a deeper knowing and ease. Yeah. Now you know what you have to do. After a period of darkness, you know what actions you have to take. And you're doing it with confidence. You're doing it with clarity. And then we have cultural healing. In this lifetime, you were meant to heal the culture. It says you have a role, Pile 3, to play in preserving and celebrating cultural traditions and practices. Take action through learning, celebration, or activists. Let's say activism, yeah. Being active in your culture, being active in your community. I don't know if this could be like if you have your culture, say you're Native American or something. This is about exploring your Native American ancestors, maybe the ones that you didn't know. Learn about their culture, learn about their history, what they've been through, their beliefs. Celebrating, visiting a reservation, or if you're African American, visiting, I'm hearing a plantation, to find out what they went through, their pain, their trauma, just so you can be aware and enlightened, because a lot of them never got to see the light. They were always in the dark. So this is about you giving light to their darkness. You standing up for someone. If this is not culture, this could be children. Maybe you or you know someone who was abused, or you may not have been given, you were felt ignored. Your parents may have not poured into you as a child. So this is about you fighting for children's rights, so they won't ever have to go through the horrors or the pain, or you can be there in some type of way to prevent, to be a light in people's darkness. You are a beacon, Power 3. You are meant to be a beacon. And it's all going to start by you really knowing who you are, learning, celebrating, and going out and do something. Because in the darkness, when you have a blocked solar plex chakra, a lot of you didn't feel like you could do anything, especially within your life. You let other people tell you what to do, make decisions for you. And when you did this, when you do this, when you give your power away, you had difficulty in creating the life that you wanted, because people were creating the life that they wanted based off of your energy. And now you said, no more of that. No more of Pile 3 dragging people along who don't want to be dragged, who don't want to come to the light. This is about you helping the people that want to be helped. That you not feeling that you have to save everyone, Pile 3. Yeah. You're releasing control. A lot of you could have had control issues, had certain expectations on how people should act when they're around you, or had a lot of stuff to say, or very rigid in your thinking. But now at this point, you're like, people are going to do what they want to do, regardless of whether you're in their life or not, right? You can't help everybody. You can't save everybody. So tell me, Spirit, ancestors, what has power to, what are they coming out of the darkness? What is that darkness that they're now seeing the light? Spiritual births. What's the darkness that they're coming out of? Okay, 9 of Pentacles. About you having some type of doubt that you couldn't make it by yourself. Like you always had to depend on somebody, or always felt that you needed somebody or someone needed you. Very superficial, very following the crowd, not knowing who you really were. That's why you have to go back and learn your history, learn your people, where they came from, what they liked, and you'll find similarities on why you feel so emotionally charged or led to take up for or believe in this cause or do something. A lot of you may have, at one point, everything was about money. Everything was about status. Maybe you had did a lot of things for money. Stole, robbed, yeah. Whatever this is. And that was a dark time for you. But it's no longer. You are learning that you don't have to, sell yourself, sell your soul. A lot of you are older, a lot of you are wiser, making better decisions. Your businesses, whatever you're into, is profiting. You're believing in yourself. Luxury, self-care, pouring into yourself. A lot of you like a lot of nice things. A lot. Pile 3, you look good. You smell good. You like quality. And what's significant is right now, Pile 3, at this point, you are believing that you deserve it. In the past, you didn't believe that you deserved it. Of course, you had it. Of course, you did a lot of things to do to get it. But it was always fleeting. That moment was always fleeting. That money, if you did get it, it didn't stay. You had trouble manifesting the life that you wanted. Tell me more about Power 3 and what they're becoming self-aware of. This darkness, King of Cups. This is about you. Yeah, having emotional control. A lot of y'all were out of control. Maybe it's the King of Cups in your life, a father figure. You wanting to mirror a better energy. Maybe you want to be a better father if you didn't have a father. Maybe you want to be better in your marriage if you are married, or if you do have someone. This is about you being, King of Cups could be also a spiritual guide as well. A lot of you are meant to be spiritual healers, teachers in your culture. Whatever culture you embody, whatever spiritual practice you embody, you have. The King of Cups rules with compassion and communication and doesn't seek to control or belittle. Maybe you are overcoming as someone who was like that in your life. Someone evil, someone controlling, someone always conning someone. Con artists. Maybe that was you. Maybe you knew people like that. You grew up with people like that. That's the influences that you hang around to get money, to get status. I said anything for money, financial independence in order to look good. But these people really didn't have a style. They didn't know. They were just doing what everyone else was doing to look good and be seen by people who really didn't matter. 10 of Cups. This is about family. Happy family. A lot of you could have come out the darkness, come out of broken homes, dysfunctional families, broken homes. A lot of you could be homesick. Went through abuse, neglect. Yeah. You're self-aware. You're really shining the light on things that have been ignored for far too long. And all these are upright, so that means you have a lot of success, love and money, harmony. It's about balancing things out. This is about your dreams coming true. Connecting spiritually. Yeah. When your chakras are balanced, you have there's no longer this feeling of being stuck or being stagnant, of being on the highway. Being on the highway and your car break down and everyone else is going around you and you feeling you're stuck. Maybe you get somebody to fix the car, get a mechanic to fix the car, and it go, okay, it's running right now. It's not running at its peak. It's only, you can only get to, say, the next town. And then you gotta, then it breaks down again. You're breaking those patterns. You breaking those cycles in your life. Because you want to really be fulfilled and happy, experience that, be open to genuine love, genuine trust, release those trust issues, feel, be in a relationship, whatever this is, job, family, where you're mutually respected. This is about you being in spiritual alignment, healthy partnerships, healthy relationships, healthy home life, healthy professional life, balance. We have Pisces energy here. We have Scorpio, Virgo. Yeah. Okay. So now that we found out what you're battling or what you're overcoming, or the light at the end of the tunnel, so Spirit, tell us for Pile 3, what's this light? What's this energy that's coming in for them? What's this beautiful energy coming in for Pile 3? Okay. What's this beautiful energy coming in for Pile 3? Okay, we have death. Wow, we have death. We got the devil, and then chariot. This is about you moving on from fear, whatever held you stuck, you're ending a cycle, rebirth, metamorphosis. Yeah, new beginning. Letting people be where they want to be. You not trying to control who wants to be where. If they want to be, if they're comfortable being where are they at, then you can't pull them towards you. You can't manipulate or try to tell people where they should be. You only can work on it for yourself, with yourself, by yourself, working on yourself. So whether it's the end of a relationship, whether it's the end of a situation with family, friends, then you're letting it be. It's Scorpio energy. Pluto is a sign of, when Pluto comes through, it don't come to play. Transformation, deep transformation, changes. It's about us realizing that no matter who we are, change is constant. We can't stay stuck. This is about you. Okay, you realizing that your car had been pulled over again. It's in the next city. So this time you're actually going to really look at the work. You're really going to find someone who really understands how to fix what it is within your life, within you, culturally. What did your ancestors have to face? What did they believe in? What are some healing? What are some rituals that they do to clear energy, to put, for them to find balance, and incorporating them, finding someone who can help you? I'm hearing, what did I just hear? Spiritual surgery or some stuff. I heard another word, surgical precision. Yeah, that's what I heard. But it's within your spirit. And to extract this devil, whatever fear, whatever anxiety, whatever had a hold on you, it's the end of that. If it was violence, if it was bondage, things that kept you stuck over, yeah, if it's you detaching, whatever it is, sin, I don't know, anger. If you had anger issues, if someone gets you to the point where you're in this devil energy, then they're not for you. They're not for you. This is about you looking at materialism, about really finding out what really makes you happy. You may have the latest car, you may have all the clothes, you may have all your bills paid, and that's wonderful and that's beautiful, and that's what we all want, right? But what if you did all that to sell your soul? That's not a lovely place to be. And you're preventing that before you have to look back on your life when you get older, when you're old and gray and you ain't got, your body is not working. So you really can't move like you used to move. Really can't, your mind ain't there. So you're just stuck in this place of rethinking, oh, how I could have did this better, or maybe I shouldn't have did that, but yeah, this is about you having a life review. But it's in time for you. It's spirit is intervening in time for you, and enough time for you to change. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So if you're going through mental health issues, whatever this is, going back, finding your roots, getting help, reaching out, not staying stuck, knowing that you can make better chances. When you know better, you do better. Spiritual, divine masculine energy. And the Chariot here. These are all three major arcanas. This is a big deal on what's going to happen when you unblock that. What is that? What I say this was? Your sacral? No, your solar plexus chakra. When that wheel, you are being divinely guided, divinely led. You may have been at war with yourself. You may have been at war with others, but now it's all about peace. There's no need to prove that you're right. You can put down that arrow. This is about you taking action. Things are going to open up in your career. It's about you getting focused on what your goals, what you want to happen in your life. This is about you overcoming things and getting back on that horse and keep going. It's about victory, about success, about discipline, hard work. A lot of you were the chariot in reverse. You had no direction. This chariot was going all over the place. You hurt people, people hurt you. It was just out of control. But no, now you got this chariot in control, and a lot of obstacles are being removed, and you have good energy coming your way, Pile 3. You are the driver. You are realizing you are the driver in your own situation. Let's find out what the ancestors want you to say. I just saw Kundalini rising. A lot of you are going through some type of spiritual awakening. Something is in the stars for you. You may want to look at your birth chart. Look at your birth chart. You're protecting yourself. You're divinely guided. Yeah, protected from chaos. This is about looking at your shadow side, the sides of us that we don't want to look at, but the sides of us that make us who we are. We just have to control that urge. That itch that we get when we want to do some crazy shit. We have to tell ourselves, no, I deserve better. I will do better. I can have everything without sacrificing others, hurting others, without sacrificing myself, yourself. Okay, what your ancestors want you to know? Pile 3, tap into this energy. What's being illuminated? You want pile 3 to know. Romance. Apparently just bless your little heart. You have romance on the way. A lot of you may be single. You may have the a King of Cups, a divine masculine who's going to come into your life. This is just an energy. Someone who exhibits those qualities. There's a good father. They're very faithful, very spiritual as well. They're emotionally balanced. This is going to be some type of intense love. Spirit, your ancestors want you to speak up more. Apparently, a closed mouth don't get fed. So yeah, your throat chakra, a lot of you may need to speak your personal truth of what you believe in, and don't let people tell you what you believe in. Speak up more at work. Speak up more. If you have ideas, let your boss know. Let your co-workers know. Oh, I think we can do this better. Now, if you just got to the job, just learn the job first before you go in and try to make demands. Be cool with it. Be calm with it. Be collected. But yeah, a lot of you are very influential. Tell me. What else for power 3? They're getting illuminated. Romance. Speak up more. What else? Ancestors. What else for power 3? What else? Ooh. You got divine anger. Someone is angry. Apparently a spirit plane on edge and ready to fly. Ooh. And then we have real love. So a lot of you may be dealing with a love situation where you were kind of passive, didn't want to rock the boat, and your spirit team saw the things that were being done to you and it made them angry. A lot of them know that you deserve real love because you are a kind person. You are a fair person. You are a giving person. And you have real love coming your way. And whatever is not working out, whatever didn't work out, whatever devil you had to release, if this is a person, place, or thing, then know that you have real love. They're clearing the way for you to experience real love, to experience that love that makes you smile, the romance of you getting courted, of you getting dated, if that's what you want. Speak up more. Tell people what you want. And if this person, whoever you're with, cannot or will not do it, and you told them time and time again, then it's like, maybe this is this aha moment. You deserve to be happy. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. King of Cups, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're single now, but you had to go through a lot. You accepted a lot because that's what you saw as a child, but now you're making better decisions. You're ending a cycle where you were bound with violence or anger or codependency or whatever this was. Spirit says, whatever this is, if you're trying to force it, then it's a hell no. Apparently, the N and the no are no longer silent. If you tell somebody no, and they invade your boundaries over and over again, then you know that they don't really care about you. They only care about what they want. Yeah, your ancestors and your spirit team are here for you, Pile 3. They got you. Y'all go back. Y'all go way back. So whatever, that's why they want you to explore their culture, what they learned, what they believed in, how they celebrated. I'm hearing we ain't no weak bitch. Excuse my language. I'm just telling you what I heard, Pile 3. Y'all ain't no weak ones. Excuse my language, but hey, it is what it is. Okay. What's your advice for Pile 3, Spirit Universe? What's Pile 3 advice? Y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the video, please. I really appreciate it. On my channel. Thank you for all my new subscribers. I love y'all. Okay. What does the universe want Pile 3 to know? It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Yeah. Relax and trust. It's never too late to start over. I don't care how old you are. The magic of new beginnings are here. They're waiting for you. But you have to notice them. You have to seize them. When you continue to reminisce or replay or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't limit it. Don't allow it to limit and determine what you can be. Yeah, you cannot acknowledge the things that happened in the past, how they weren't right. But, hey, don't allow it to limit you, the beautiful life that you have, Pile 3. Because, yeah. Keep going. Let go of those negative thought patterns, those negative cycles that continue to play, that keep you in a state of resistance and not surrender. Just surrender. Surrender to this beautiful life, this beautiful light that's on the other side. That's here for you. All right, Pile 3, that is the message. If it connected with you guys or spoke to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribing. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.